Moving back here while we have a few minutes, Paul Rieckhoff is here with us in the studio, and we were talking a moment ago about social media and everything that's going on there before we went down to get the sentencing, and was this back and forth that's been going on with Elon Musk and what have you. The other thing that was out there today, there's a bunch of celebrities, Jewish celebrities, influencers and the like, that they're going after TikTok, which is another platform that's come up. They say it's harming them, promoting anti-Semitism, anti-Israel content. It was like, you know, Sacha Baron Cohen and Amy Schumer and some other people. TikTok's been in the news a lot lately. The Osama bin Laden thing that came up yesterday. Your views on TikTok? Do you even use it?
I do, and I think it's another divisive and potentially destructive element that's weaving its way through our society right now. Our enemies are taking advantage of that, and every week the news gets crazier. But if you would have told me that a letter by Osama bin Laden would have been something people are celebrating, I wouldn't have believed you. But that's how it's devolved, and I think it's another example of how malicious forces want to try to infiltrate public opinion in America. They want to try to divide us. They want to try to stoke hatred and animosity and even violence where they can. And the fact that there are young people who are supporting bin Laden, I'm a 9/11 first responder.
I know.
You know, over 20 years ago, I was down there. Anybody who wants to support bin Laden, I urge them to come down and visit the 9/11 memorial and meet some of the families who've been impacted.
Yeah, I knew that would, we were thinking of you yesterday in that regard, and I said, you know, those of us who are in New York, I was here too, and not as a first responder, but as a reporter, and I covered 9/11 extensively and spent a lot of time down there. So people that are our age and older have a different perspective, I think, on 9/11, but there's a lot of young people who have the right perspective on it too. But that said, the fact that anybody would have what these people are sharing, which is some sort of a sympathetic angle on what Osama bin Laden wrote years ago, how did you think? What did you think? How did you feel when you saw that?
You know, the message I try to convey, especially to young people, is be vigilant. Think about what you're sharing, what you're clicking on, what you're promoting, because our enemies do want you to echo that, to share it, to magnify it. And every single person, you don't have to be a member of Congress or have a TV show to be able to have an input. You can be vigilant, you can show restraint, don't promote it, don't like it, don't share it, because if you do, you're feeding into what our enemies want to do. They want to divide us, they want to disrupt us, they want to create chaos and violence, and we all as Americans have an obligation to push back against that in whatever way we can.
Final thing, the Biden campaign, it'll be interesting. Axios had a report this morning saying that they're thinking about getting on TikTok. You said TikTok, you're on it. You know, some people aren't. There's some pushback against being associated with the app at all, I think because of the association with China. That's maybe a tough call now.
It is. I mean, I think for the president to go on there, he's validating it. He's going to create a bigger audience. I think he's got to think about that. And you don't want to feed the beast.
But you want to communicate with younger people.
Yeah. I mean, we saw the same situation with Trump on Twitter. I mean, he elevated that platform. He magnified that platform. He used it very effectively at times and to create damage at times. So I think every leader, especially a president, has to be responsible in how and what technology they use it. Most of all, because they're setting an example. If he's on it, people are going to think it's okay. Young people are going to think it's okay. And you're going to see others follow.
All right, Paul, good to see you.
You too,
always.
sir.
Paul, thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.